So if you come across this video, chances are you're thinking of starting a diet. And I'm going to give you some reasons why I think that's a really bad idea. So chances are you've said, enough's enough. Had one too many mince pies at Christmas, or more realistically perhaps you've just put on your work clothes to realise they're a little bit more snug than you remember. Been there, done that, have the 36-inch trousers to prove it. Now the reality is of course that you tried dieting before. And if it was so successful, why are you looking on social media for motivation to help you diet? See, that's the problem. It's a bit of a cyclical thing. You diet, you gain weight, you diet, you gain weight. And a lot of people even promote that. Certainly a lot of people online seem to actively promote that. And to me, it just seems foolish. So what do I suggest instead? Well, if you look through any of the videos on my channel, you probably think I'm going to go out there and tell you, right, what you want to do is ditch the diet and just go out there and run a marathon. I'm not that much of a head case. Close, perhaps, but no, I certainly don't recommend you go out there and run a marathon. So what I do suggest is instead of that, you actually go back and start looking at it a bit more logically. We've kind of got three approaches to keeping fit and maintaining health as well. Let's expand it up to health as well. You can diet, of course, which we're discounting. You can do some cardio, or you can do some weight training. What's really important, however, is that you don't try and boil the ocean by trying to do everything all at once. All that's going to happen is you're going to lose all your motivation and you're going to be back to square one, reaping none of the benefits, even if you'd only tried one of them. The trick to making a difference to your health and lifestyle is to just pick one of them, be it diet, cardio, or weight training, and be consistent. The consistent thing is the key. You'll have heard a few people talking about this, but honestly, in my experience, it's the most important thing. By all accounts, it's possibly one of the most important things for actually getting anywhere in life. If you're not consistent at stuff, you're not really going to get anywhere. I can't explain why I don't think diet is a good thing, but diet does work, and it is something that will essentially completely change your life. The problem with diet is if you pick that as the first thing, you're going to be so miserable just focusing on your hunger and not really enjoying life that you're not going to think there's any difference, because you see yourself in the mirror every day, so you know what you look like. And the reality is, even several months down the line, you're just going to get sick of it, you're going to go back to your normal diet, and what's going to happen is that you'll then see a photograph that somebody took of you during that period and go, holy shit, I did actually have to make a huge difference by doing a diet. So dieting does work, but instead of that, I'd recommend you either focus on cardio or weight training. Both of them are going to give you some huge benefits in life. Last year I started off with both of them, and that was a failure. So I started off with consistent cardio on a pretty much daily basis, and then added in weight training quite quickly. So I started off with all the best intentions in the world, got all my weights out the garage, started using them in anger, and then had to go work away. So that suddenly turned into doing calisthenics, push-ups, all that kind of jazz. What happens then is you end up doing even more inhospitable times for work, and eventually it just disappears into nothing. So if you look at my sessions of training last year, start of the year was absolutely awful. When I got around to about August, I actually started taking it a bit more consistently, and do you know what? I actually started seeing some results from lifting weights. That's what it is all about. It's all about consistency. Now, just because weight training didn't work out for me at the start of the year doesn't mean that isn't going to work out for you. It may be the perfect solution to your issues. If you've got some rusty, dusty weights in your garage that have got your name on it, you go, girl. If you look through the rest of my channel, you'll see that I have actually been reasonably successful with my cardio throughout 2024. Reason for that, it's got the lowest barrier to entry. Feet, check. Trainers, check. That's all you need. As long as you can find yourself 30 to 40 minutes consistently, either every other day or every day, as the case it was for me for a lot of the year, you can actually make some massive improvements to your health from doing cardio. Now on top of that, I think that cardio does give you the best bang for your buck results wise. And the reason I say that is that you have to use your heart and lungs every day. No matter what you're doing, you're watching this video now, you are using your heart and lungs. And you'll get some massive health benefits by improving your heart and lung capacity, no matter what you're going to do in life. Whereas if you go down the weights route, you obviously see lots of people online talking about, you know, you need to lift this amount of weight or that amount of weight. You know, but what practical scenario do you find where you need to be able to bench or shoulder press 100 kilos? Don't know. Leave a comment below. Maybe I'm living too sheltered a life, and I'm walking through possibly one of the muddiest areas I possibly could, while I'm about to try and read a list of some of the many benefits that you can get from cardio. So if you just go to your favourite search engine, type in benefits of cardio, you're going to get a massive list. I'll actually put a couple of links below. But some of the major benefits of actually taking up cardio and keeping it consistent for the rest of your life are reduced risk of dementia, including Alzheimer's, improved depression, reduce stress and anxiety, improve your heart health, so lower your risk of heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, lowers your blood pressure, lowers your heart rate, cancer prevention. Don't actually know this, but it's actually been shown to reduce the risk of 8 cancers. Again, I'll throw them up on the screen below. Do your own research. Improves your bone strength, improves balance and coordination, reducing risks of falls. Again, if you get older, you don't want to be falling over and breaking stuff. Reduces the risk of metabolic syndrome. I have no idea what that is, but it doesn't sound good. Reduces the risk of osteoporosis. Reduces the pain and improvement function of arthritis. So there you go, arthritis isn't the be-all and end-all. Improves your immune system, improves your sleep, improves your memory, and the very ever popular, it'll help you to live longer. If you already have a cardio routine, that list should help motivate you to make you realise, there is a definite reason why doing it. And if you don't have a cardio routine, just think, being sweaty for a few minutes here and there, being out of breath occasionally, 10, 20 minutes a day, for all of those benefits, no competition, is it?